What's up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are checking out some more Planetside 2 action. Still playing for the Vanu Sovereignty. And now, I told you last time I talked to you about this game that whenever I start a game, I like to pick something, get used to it, and then from there I'll kind of evolve into other aspects of the game. So I've been playing a lot of light assault class, and I finally feel comfortable with it. So now I'm getting to where I'm trying out the vehicles a little bit more, getting to see what all that's like. And again, this is a little light tank that I've got here and really enjoying it. With other games that have vehicles and have different classes, you know, I always tell you, pick the engineer class. And again, I'm playing as the engineer class right here because I have this tank and because I have this repair tool. So you saw that I was being hit. It took me a little bit to figure out, but I was being hit from aircraft, and this aircraft seemed like it was there forever. They were just kind of hovering, moving in really slow, just laying down all kinds of fire. One, of course, you don't want to stand on the same side of the tank that's being shot at. So I'm using the tank as cover, letting it take all the hits, and look how low this tank is. Like, it's barely holding on for dear life. But this repair tool, thank goodness it doesn't overheat or anything, because it's just staying with it, and it ends up working out pretty well. Once I get it up here just enough to where I feel pretty comfortable with it, I try to jump in to get rid of that stupid thing, and I see it coming in low, and I pop it once, and yeah, it didn't destroy it. I was so distraught over that. Like, I wanted to kill that thing so bad because it sat there and wasted so much of my time. But either way, it ran off. I guess that's just as good. It's better than dying, right? Alright, so I know that you guys have been wanting some beta codes, so stay tuned to the very end of this, and you're going to have your chance to get some beta codes. I just put up a video, showed you what all you needed to do. In case you don't get one of my beta codes, I showed you how to get other beta codes. So go harass the Planetside 2 Twitter. They're putting out new codes like constantly. When people ask for them, they're really good about just working up a ton of codes to give out. So I think your odds of getting in the beta are pretty good. If you have tried over and over and you can't do it and you're really desperate to get into this, and this is a game that you plan on playing for a while, you can actually pay to get into the beta. Now, this is totally voluntary, but Planetside 2, of course, it's a free-to-play game. You don't have to purchase anything if you don't want to. I want to stress that point. But they do have an option that I didn't talk about in the last video that I should have, but they have an option on the homepage of Planetside that's called Alpha Squad. You can pay $40 and you get, like, I think 6 months of different things. They help you out, like they give you 10% more XP and a bunch of resources and stuff, and 12 unlocks on weapons and things. So just all sorts of things that you can do. So if you think this is a game that you're going to get into, you can definitely purchase that and you'll have instant access into the beta as well. So that's one more option that you can use in order to get into the beta. So I just wanted to put that out there. But somebody asked me the other day, you know, is this a game that you have to play kind of like World of Warcraft, where you just have to basically live on the game if you want to be good at it? And from what I have seen, no. Look, you can already purchase that Alpha Squad pack, and I'm sure I'm playing with people in the game who have that pack, who have been playing a ton more than I have, and I'm holding my own. And I've put in a few hours into this game, but I haven't just lived on it. I've just kind of been getting on whenever I have time, and I get off whenever it's time to get off, you know. It's not like I have to live on here, and I don't feel like I'm at a disadvantage whatsoever. And so the devs have made it very clear that if you do pay, if you do want some sort of membership, it comes with some really nice perks, and they're using the feedback from, you know, people who have gotten it to still tweak it. They actually just made another post the other day where they were like, they had unlocked, I think, resource caps or something, but they've removed all that. So they're still tweaking the membership, making sure that it's very balanced whenever this game does come out. They don't want it to be a pay-to-win type game, and it's definitely not a pay-to-win type game right now, the way I'm seeing it. So really enjoying this game. Also, some people have asked if this is going to be on Steam. Yes, they tweeted out a few weeks ago that this game will be coming to Steam, and some other people have been asking, look, I don't really care about the beta. I want to play the full game whenever it releases. When does the game come out? There is no official release date yet, but they have said that it will come out before the end of the year. So before December the 31st, everybody should be able to pick up and play this. And whenever the full servers get rolling, 2,000 people rolling around in this massive war. So get ready for that. All right, so I guess I've done enough talking now. You guys are ready for your beta codes, right? Because that's why you're here, I'm sure, a lot of you. All right, so here's how it works. So throughout the course of this video, you may have noticed that there have been random letters and numbers popping up on screen. If you go back through the video and you write those letters and numbers down, that is your beta code. Be sure that you keep the colors together. So all the purple letters and numbers, that is one beta code. All the red ones, if you get all the red ones and put it in, that's one code. So you've got to figure out which one you want to go for, write them down, and then go back and enter the beta code. And the first ones to do that is going to win the beta codes. So it's all right there. You have all the information you need. Now, I did tell you that you needed to watch the whole video. So already probably a lot of people are already going back through and watching the video to write down the letters and numbers. That's great and all, but they're going to enter their codes and it's going to be wrong because the codes are actually completely backwards. So the last number or letter that you see is actually the first number or letter in the beta code. So that is the key. That's all the information that you need. And so there you go. I don't want to make it too easy for you guys. I like to see people, you know, compete and try to get a hold of this information. So that's the information that you need. Also, if you're not very good at going back through or writing down codes, here is one more code with one question mark in it. So you got to figure out what's the final letter or number. Post below if you end up winning one of the codes and write down the code so we all know that that is used up so people aren't searching for something they can't even get. Also, be sure you follow me on Twitter and Facebook because I'll be posting out more codes throughout the next few days. We've got a few more in the pocket, so stay tuned. That does it for me, the Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.